Hey YouTube, I'm Tevin, but you guys can call me T. Losses are necessary for success. Let me give you a story. In the later half of 2024, I was with this girl. We were together for like 5-6 months. And in this relationship, I was a fraction of the man who I am today. I was nowhere near the man who I am today. So you guys hear me talk about this relationship before. I've said a few things about it, but as I was saying, I was nowhere the person who I am now. I was lustful, I was insecure, I was depressed, I was naive, I was skinny, I was a dweeb, I was everything wrong. I lacked discipline, I lacked purpose. I didn't have any of those things. I was just going with the flow. All I wanted to do was drink, smoke, and have sex. And we broke up like the second day of January 2025. Yo, when I tell you that was one of the worst feelings, because I was sick, I had cold, and this girl didn't text me for like a few days. She was just like MIA. She did a few times, but I won't get into that in this video. And then out of nowhere one night, the night actually, she texted me, or she sent a video didn't send, and the video didn't like process, it didn't load. And I'm looking at that and saying, yo, God did that, because like experiencing that the next day, I'm like, yo, how I don't think I would be able to go to sleep that night. But the video didn't load. And then the morning after, like, she sent this whole voice note, which I'm guessing it was from the video basically. And it was just like a few, I want to say like 20 minutes of this girl just going off. Not really going off on me, but it was just saying all the bad things in the relationship, which I still have a fault with, because I'm like, yo, instead of you collecting data and basically collecting all the bads, why not just come and talk it out? That's what I hate. Like, instead of us sitting down and reasoning, have a conversation, you would rather collect data and just use that. But as I was saying, like, that broke me. As I say, I was physically sick, then my heart was broken too, so I was fractured mentally, and it was one of the worst things. And I had to go to work after, so I was there talking to my mom, and that's one of the most vulnerable I've ever been in my life. And to this day, I decided that I won't be that vulnerable again for anyone. But I was on the phone with my mom, this, that, back and forth. I remember going to work, bro, listening to piece of that voice note, because I couldn't listen to it straight. Like, I got that voice note around, say, 10-12, and I finished listening that around probably the next day. And I just remember being at work listening to that. I remember going for a break, and I was sitting down. Snow was still out, snow was still falling, so I was in the building, and one of my coworkers came around me, like, I heard the footstep, and I had on a tam or a hat, whichever, a beanie, I don't care. And I heard the footstep, and I draw that over my eyes, I wipe off my eyes, and he came around me, like, you good? And I'm like fake coughing, like, yeah, because my voice kind of sounded that way, so I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Yo, that was one of the worst feeling, and I decided in that moment that I would never make myself feel like this. I did everything they said to do once you go through a breakup and all that. I started reconnecting with my friends, because I drifted apart from them, but I saw that they wanted to remain the same, and the last conversation I basically had with them was like an argument. So for me, that was an next loss, because me and these mans are coming from high school days, you know. Me and these mans are coming from years back, and the way how they made me feel going through all of this was the worst. Not even a few months pass, just a few weeks pass, and I have to toughen up, put on tough armor, trying to fake me being better now. And then all of that, none of this really helped. One of the reasons why I don't sleep on my back now is like, you know, your heart or your mind does that thing when it feels like you're falling. Imagine having a broken heart, right? And that's happening to you. It's one of the worst feelings, bro. It's like you're dying repeatedly. Like you're just endlessly falling. So I don't, honestly, no, it's like PTSD. I don't sleep on my back. But as I was saying, like going through all of that with my friends, the breakup, it just put me in this mental stage where I was at rock bottom. And you know what they say, once you're at the base, once you're at the bottom, wipe on that. There's no other place than going up. And I decided to go up. I decided that I'll go so far that they won't be able to reach me. Let me break that down. So I used to be the friend that showed up for everyone because I know how it felt not having anyone there for me. So I would show up for people repeatedly. And then me going through a season where I needed someone to be there for me. No one was there, so I had to hold myself up. And I had to build myself up slowly. I started working on myself, meditating, focusing on affirmation. Yo, I remember the first moment I told myself that I actually love myself, bro. I was sitting on the ground, right over there behind the camera, right beside the door, meditating. And I said that, and yo, it was just one of the best feelings. And looking back at it now, if I didn't go through that breakup, if I didn't have that fight with my friends, because they said I switched up on them, but for me, they're the one that wanted to stay the same, and I couldn't stay the same, bro. I couldn't get up every day playing game, living a mediocre life. I saw that there was more for me. And as I said before, if I didn't go through that breakup, if I didn't go through that pain, that loss, I wouldn't have seen that there was much more opportunities there. So all of those losses that I took at the start of January, I internalized that and I locked in. I'm not gonna break down everything because like this is a whole video on itself, but as I'm saying, losses are necessary for growth because they either you sink or you swim. And most of us are very prideful, so we're not gonna sink. We're going up top. Losses are what boost you. Wins show you that, okay, what you did was right. Losses actually teach you to better yourself. It teach you what you did was wrong. It teach you that's not what was necessary and you need to come back better. You need to show up better. Wins keep you the same. Losses actually build your character. Look at Michael Jordan. If they didn't cut him from his grade 9 basketball team, he would not have become the Michael Jordan we see and know today. Look at Michael Jackson. He released Off the Wall and it wasn't Grammy winning, I don't remember the story, and the man came back better. Every great person went through loss. Everyone needs to lose to become who they're supposed to be. If you keep winning, you'll never actually become great. You'll never progress. Look at Jesus. Jesus died on the cross. That was a loss, bro. That was a big loss. And you know what he did next? He rose again. He couldn't have risen again without the loss. He couldn't have risen again without dying. Losses are necessary. Losses help you, they shape you into becoming the person who you're meant to be. Because yo, believe you me, if I didn't take that loss in 2025, the start of 2025, bro, and that changed my whole year, propelled me into the person who I am today, I would not be here talking in front of people. And all the losses I'm taking now are going to push me to become a better person in the future. Every great man and every great woman took a loss. They all lost a battle before they won the war. So let me ask you this. Are you gonna drown in your defeat? Or you're gonna get up, brush yourself off, and keep going again? But yo, that's a question for you to sit with because that's the end of the video. Peace.